ended. Flight mode. Warp engine activated. Flight mode. Flight mode.
You've built a signal tower. Continuous observation and research reveals dark fog is especially sensitive to certain EM signals.
Flight mode. Flight mode.
Hello and welcome to this Thursday stream. Almost forgot it again. Almost forgot it again. This Thursday afternoon stream of Dyson Sphere program. I hope that all of you are having a lovely day so far. I did do a little bit of stuff. I just wanted to do some optimization to the old system, which burgeoned out a little bit. You'll see. It basically means that we have come on. There we go. It basically means that I can put research on again, and there is a lot of research that I want to put on. Okay, everything looks properly centered. Okay, here we are. So, all of this is new. Basically pushing everything. What did I say? I have a... Currently full rate, but I will be doing some stuff here. Let's do the transmission. Let's do the vein utilization. Carrier capacity upgrades. How do we jump from 9 to 12? I do want... Okay, that we have already. But we can just enqueue it again. Okay, so vein utilization you can now push up basically to infinity. I'll be pushing this and a core and an inventory capacity and this and this. Okay, now so I can get quite a bit done now. Slightly over-consuming universe matrices. Can I put the top one into pause? Nope. Oh my god, the matrices. One of the hobbies can just go from time to time, which is fair enough.
Flight mode.
Okay. With all of this... Hello, welcome in, Deku. Sorry I didn't see you immediately. But yes, I am swearing the dice. Didn't see that chat on immediately. I'm sorry. But yeah, swearing the Dyson I want to fill up. This part of the mall I want to fill up. This part of the mall before I really consider myself done. But I also want to get a proper Dyson Sphere build. Currently this is absolutely fine. And to be fair, I did want to build the first proper Dyson Sphere around this star. Entire star cluster. How are we looking for... Am I really over-consuming gravities? Or is it just that the storage is so full that this planet cannot fully produce? We'll see. What I was worried about are warpers. The more I use them, the more I do have this. A consumption rate of about 2. Honestly, I'd like to stock them just to say that I'm stocking them, but currently I don't think is a great time. I should be finishing up the sphere more in the first place. So... those 10 are how many per minute would that be? That is 5 per second. Should I get the overflow over here?
Flight mode.
I am producing some items that I could just, on overflow conditions, pour in here.
Flight mode.
Even from here. So draping crystals do not immediately have a spot here.
Flight
I
mode.
absolutely know that I am producing okay, I'm overproducing antimatter by a bit.
Flight mode.
But I don't really want to.
Flight mode.
Bounce them off. They are overfilled.
Flight mode.
These don't seem to be nearly enough to cover demand. Let's put you up to 60. Let's put in a big smelting facility over here. Please don't align. And sorry, I must have been quite small with my voice having the microphone so far away. I hope that wasn't an issue. Okay, why are... Okay, that is immediately filling everything up. Honestly, a splitter will do nicely here. There we are. You are the priority output. And there's absolutely more than enough production to do this properly. Then, do you have power? I don't know if they have power. No power here. Let's power you up.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Then we'll be following this over. I do really enjoy the sight of all of this. And that leads me to a question. The attaching speed. Okay, we cannot boost solar sail life anymore. Logistics drones is 180 degrees planetary distribution. That is very nice. And this is the necessary queue to improve and I do think that I want to put this into the stack as soon as possible. Where do we have the fiber cable? Next to the processor. Then have your drones. We're doing And the sorting is completely different here. But we haven't done this sorting. I wish I could sort them manually then. No.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. Request. All your drones are in.
Cruise mode.
And I forgot to set this up properly.
Cruise ended.
Provide to other distributors. I'm producing 150. And I'm consuming 144. Or 100 and... So there's really only the occasional one getting sent off. Okay, I'm not super happy with something here. I don't mind sending you over there. I do need another splitter here. How the devil are we going to do this properly? Would this work? Okay, what are we missing? Do we have enough? So we're exactly 1-to-1 now. On the reference rates and everything. Exactly 1-to-1.
Flight mode. Flight mode.
So if at one point everything were to become
Flight mode. Flight mode.
oh, there's not a good way to get some of these components out now.
Flight mode.
Okay, iron is pretty easy. Have a second output. That's the main output. Put a box. Come on, put a box onto it. Put a transporting hat onto it. Give the hat some frisbees. Put a power plant next to it. And you are going to give to every other distributor who wants some.
Flight mode.
And then we
Cruise mode.
take a quick trip. Enjoy the view and calm down here.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay, we have those there, and the simple iron ore will be stored here. You have some as well. We'll be specifying iron ingots. Power off. Cannot charge. Well, now you can.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
What did I forget here on the other side?
Cruise ended. Flight
No,
mode.
this one was configured correctly. It was this one. Bloody hell.
Cruise ended.
It's you, isn't it? Exactly. You need to request. Okay.
Flight mode.
Okay, that's not good. Not good at all. I am not caring for accumulators right now too much. Okay, I got back into sufficiency. Oh, that was close. That could have derailed everything, and starting a facility back up can be a nightmare. Still have enough to keep charging stuff, but I'm also very much aware that that is very quickly going to... Hello Tira, welcome in. I hope you have been freed from ad jail. Hello, welcome. I hope you had a good night, and I hope you're looking forward to a very
Flight
good
mode.
Thursday. And I do absolutely need to extend the construction over here because I've started to run out of energy, and if we get some big stalls, then it is going to be terribly complicated to get the facility back started. You have a med review at... Okay, that is an unfortunate necessity. I do hope that everything though is fine and that you don't need to worry about the review, that there won't be changes or so, or yeah. Okay, sending a little bit here. And again, out of building range, no. Okay, there we are. Too close to the wind turbine. Okay, there we go. Hopefully crisis averted, we'll see. If you are required for a big meal, then indeed that might be a good idea.
Flight mode.
Can I pull some more stuff in from here? Yeah, you are going to be...
Flight mode.
Okay, that is not looking good. Okay, I have an idea. I need more power generation, and I have an idea how to achieve that. I just need to... pull it over here and put... Ray receivers in power mode in here. Each of them is worth a few megawatts. How's the system looking? Good. Good.
Flight mode.
Don't know if I have a big construction overflow that I can. Okay, let's have a look because I also don't want to run out of these. Okay, there's only... only a few ever getting... Okay, that is actually quite suboptimal. But then again, it is what I have at the moment.
Flight mode.
How is the Dyson Sphere looking? Absolutely no worries. Then let us do something silly. I'll be requesting a little bit more power. You ought to be put... Okay, I see it. It's a seasonal change. I didn't put any attention to, but I do need to do that. So, can I do this? I can. Okay, I'll respect you a little bit. Bloody fire ice. Useful. I hope you enjoyed eating your pizza, and even though it had a medical reason why you needed to eat big there, I hope that you can still manage to enjoy it. I can nicely bring the conveyor about. And then I need to bring them from here to the other side of the planet. That is at least something. It would have been unfortunate had you had to eat all of that and didn't enjoy it. There is sometimes not much of a choice, so to say, and sometimes you have to have your the meal even if you don't enjoy it, but I am happy that you did enjoy it. So more critical photon production here, since I do not want to run out. Could now be a huge push in the wrong direction, but we are still very much sufficient. And that is the important part. Okay, let's get them out and onto the conveyor, bring them over to the other side, to the critical photon deconstruction facility, basically. Okay, the rest will be coming. And the Dyson Sphere is still capable of supplying all the energy.
Flight mode.
Now, as high as possible. We'll have these transported as suborbitally as possible. I very much understand brains can be terribly annoying, and you'd think that some things they ought to be able to do well, and then there are days they just refuse to do that. I hope that you will be managing to wake up sufficiently for the task ahead. But I do understand the struggle. And here we come
Upgrade
to
complete.
the northern cousin. But before they will arrive, we have to finish up the transport link here. Okay. And we are coming close, and we'll be finishing up very soon. Okay, critical flow photons flow freely up to the North Pole. We're having a little bit too much now, which is fair, and we're now very much good on the grid.
Flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise
I
ended.
will need to keeping an eye on it. Okay. It'll fill up hopefully quickly enough, and the transport is not going to be that big of an issue. I hope. Get some power to that hat. Put some stuff into it. You will provide to other distributors.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
And just as we are collecting
Cruise
iron
ended.
ingots, slowly but surely, we will do the same for copper ingots. You are copper ingots, we are going to be requesting, we're going to be putting bots in.
Flight mode.
Okay. Don't have accumulators coming. That is unfortunate indeed. I hope that your back is currently at least feeling a lot better. Okay, that is that silly thing push them out like a tiny little bit. And you need to build like this until they collapse in on it again.
Flight mode.
And again, that is 45 to fill up. I hope that I didn't put these in the wrong position again, and I am quite happy to hear that your back is better today. Well, lying down can be helpful, but I also managed to get myself into a lie down position where I just lay off just enough to make my spine sore because of it, so but that of course was a lot more silliness than anything else, so
Flight mode.
there should be no issue there. Okay. Some high purity silicone. Actually, I do need the silicon ore as well, according to this chart.
Flight mode. Flight mode.
Okay, we are having a slight shortage here, which is immediately explained since one of the facilities has not been having any output. And now with a slightly increased production. Okay. I'm going to interrupt you here. You are 15. There we go. Am I putting a hat on that? No, I don't need to put a hat on that. I'll empty out immediately. I am happy to hear that. Be people be relaxing or anything else. As long as my stream, they find my stream enjoyable, I am happy. Okay. We're not going to get a terrifically high throughput, but we will be filling it up eventually, and that is
Cruise mode.
the goal really for them all. I don't need
Cruise
the
ended.
tubes as much as I do need other stuff, so having a limited supply here at the beginning is going to be fine. I see. I have two possibilities. Next to the solar sails here. So I have a free space that basically will not see any use until a long while. We're just going to be requesting. We are having these hashes coming in. I think I'll be doing the research speed one. I'd like to have a few more fleets, if I am honest. How is the mining looking? Actually, not too bad. Let's put this one in, and that is all I can get like this. Which, very fair enough. Well, okay, that I'm happy you found it again. That is very nice to hear. Comfy clothes are
Flight mode.
important. Sometimes you do not have the luxury of wearing them, but at home,
Cruise mode.
I am absolutely making sure that I am comfortable.
Cruise ended.
Okay, we have a ton of production here. The issue is unfortunately that can I pull this like this and this? Okay, let's reverse you. Bloody hell, that load there was not the most welcome. There we go. I can put these processes on the line here. And now I can't. We have another hat. I hope they also like it very much. Okay. Feels like I have a slight, yeah, I have an overproduction of microcrystalline components. Honestly, I could delete a factory and that'd still be very good. And I'd still be getting a good reference rate. A good overflow. If I remember correctly, this is basically at the end. Okay, let's see if I can't pull out a few, because I do need, or I do want, rather, also a good storage here. How high will you climb? I see. Of course, in that case, it would have been unfortunately inadvisable to visit other people and to, well, I can absolutely understand you wanting to show it, and as I said, I do hope they're going to enjoy you wearing your new shirt as well as you do wearing it. Am I not yet producing accumulators and splitters? Could be, but also for some reason I have far too many splitters in a place they don't belong. No match distributors. Okay, that makes sense. Foundations are missing as well. Normally you'd say that it is sweaters being the most comfortable, but I can also very much understand having a thicker and the English name is not coming to me. A softer fabric, a thicker, softer fabric t-shirt becoming very comfy, resembling come on, you almost have it. A sweatshirt, I think, is the correct. Or sweaters, yes. They absolutely can do that. I do love wearing them in winter. But if you are naturally a little bit on the warmer end, it is very understandable that it feels or can feel troublesome. Okay, it looks like I don't need that one row there. But why is the consumption rate? The consumption rate matches the production rate. Why is this not? Because this is still steadily declining. I think I made a big mistake. I need to add this to there, and now this one is backing up, but it is backing up as a complete unit. Okay, let me get a small silicon or a silicon plate production here. Let's get a little bit of space, let's say 10. Let's make isn't that too much already? 10 using... So that's 30, 60 per minute is 600. 5 is 300, 900. No, that is actually sufficient. You don't do a lot of outdoors in winter. Yeah, that is... I also do not do all that much outdoor, but... I have the... I've made the experience that for myself, the feeling of how warm it is changes from winter to summer. In summer, I have a lot of feeling that it is too hot. In winter, I often feel on the cold side. Despite it being the same temperature in the room. So I have that where I'm not exactly sure why, and I'm feeling a bit silly about it sometimes, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to really be feeling weird. But I do understand that if you are living in a place where it gets cold enough, then you would not want to need to travel outside a lot and slip. Okay, we have the high purity. Is this? No, this is not high purity silicon. This is the high purity silicon. Why do I doubt myself? Okay, I put one there. Is that one powered? That one isn't powered either. Crystal silicon is 1-to-1. So I'll be putting down another 8. Oh, it's getting me close to those. Let's give the iron a little bit of space. You need to do that. I think I'll be putting another one here. Storage with hat, storage with hat. Okay, can I on there? This doesn't seem to be completely powered, so what? Crystalline silicon, and there we are. How is the power looking? Okay, I have nice storage, and I have still overproduction. Bloody hell, and I am running slow here. It's always something.
Flight mode.
It is always something that is going to be troublesome. Enjoy your Pokemon.
Flight mode.
And like this. Okay, we have this. These three
Flight
correct.
mode. Cruise mode.
And then afterwards I need to go and produce and shoot more solar sails.
Cruise ended.
Okay. That is also doubled up.
A seed is approaching your system.
Where are you going to? To Thuban. It really is always something. And then next to here. I am going to be bringing in the ore. Requested power 8 point. Okay, oh, I do want to do something
Flight
about
mode.
that. Where is? Okay, they are still approaching Thuban though.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
I was on Sheliak 5. 2 is the... there's another water ocean. Sulfuric acid.
Warp engine activated.
Sheliak 2 should be our big producer planet.
Warp engine deactivated.
Yeah. That is indeed correct.
Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated.
Okay, we have stone reserves in the
Cruise
way on
ended.
this side.
Flight mode.
Okay. I have a ton of sails.
Flight mode.
can just halve this production already. Where do we have the distribution? There we have it. I honestly want to push this as a double row immediately. Come on. Okay, that was bad, unfortunately. That wasn't properly lined up. And I do want them to be as lined up as possible. Let's try this again. How are we looking with power? Very good. Too close to the EM rail projector. Okay, if I take another step back with the ejector. So that's this is the minimum. This is okay, and it at least leaves us I'd honestly like to see yeah.
Flight mode.
Yeah, I can't put anything there.
Flight mode.
One of these was the okay. There we are. More rail ejectors, more. Everything. I do hope that I can power them now. Forgot to check that again. If possible, I'll be powering you from below. Okay, looks like this time everything is working out. Okay, about half. There, and then we'll be pulling this ring. We'll continue putting this ring as well. I do want to get a lot more capacity up. For I absolutely don't want to be running out anytime soon. I'll be filling that up. That is an energy source I'll probably never really tap. That is one, that is two. Next row of ejectors. It's going to be a lot of further construction, but I don't like to see the Dyson Sphere in that overpowered situation. It is also my last line of Okay. That's another row. No, not another row. That's another set here. Might need to go fetch some more. Might not have a sufficient amount here to complete those 2 rows. We'll see. I do think that I'm importing them from some other system to the mall, so that I can get them in the mall itself, and I don't need to go run around too much. Still missing.
Flight mode.
Yep, I'm still missing a ton. I'll be burrowing you. I'm also almost out of ray receivers.
Flight mode.
Okay.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Let's go over and replenish our stock
Warp engine
there.
activated. Warp engine deactivated.
You are okay that way. So weird how that is coming into
ended.
view. Okay, I'm having a lot brought to me, but I have also the opportunity to pick a lot up. Are 60 enough here? If I rearrange it like this, I'll be putting that as fixed, and $120. I'm not betting on that it's going to be enough, but if it is enough, honestly though, thinking about it, it very much could be it could be enough. Okay, we had a settings mistake there, which is now fixed.
A seed is approaching your system.
And we also have to clear Thuban out.
Flight
Well,
cruise mode.
since I don't want them nesting into Epsilon,
Warp
let's
engine
clear
activated.
both of them out.
Warp engine deactivated. Dark Fog Hive Core destroyed.
Okay. Okay, Thuban 1 has power. Let's go recharge there.
Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated. Cruise ended.
Okay, let's pull power from the local grid to charge our mech batteries. Are we? We don't seem to be stalling, it's just not a very fast run through. Oh, we needed a lot of hashes here. Bloody hell. That was unexpected. I did not want to remove those. Epsilon Lyrae. Let's go fetch.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Let's go mark the seed, fly up to it, shoot it to
Warp engine
pieces,
activated.
go back to my construction efforts. UAU, come on, where are you?
Warp engine deactivated.
Whoops. That was quick. That's another one coming from Menkip. For Lambda Ceti. The more overtime I can push them out, the better. But we still have a lot of production on Shaliak.
Warp engine activated.
On Shaliak 1 especially, since I do want to push the Dyson Sphere output a little bit more. Hope you're having a good checkup, that everything will be okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you for stopping by. And afterwards, please have a great day as well. Okay, coming through.
Warp engine deactivated.
There is more of the row already. And if I do get this... correct, I'd say I need to continue from here. I'll be also quite a nice undertaking to get the supplies properly up to here. On the way. Go this. Come on, a few more. Oh. We're basically done now. Okay, very nice. That is one circumnavigation of the planet, which will, or which ought to allow us honestly, I'll be putting in another splitter so that I can have these arrivals and these arrivals. No, bloody hell. What have I been... What did I do? That's not
Upgrade
how I planned it. Interstellar Convoy. Okay, that... I understand now why we had such a huge jump in ship activity, because we have a 2,000 increase, so we have more production that needs going. And what I have to do is build low because of all of the surrounding infrastructure. Need to pull you back a little bit more. Have you come down here? Yes. And you go up like this. For you, that is the must-have output. Where are the panels? No, that's Thuban. I need local. Okay, we're having a huge reference right now, even halved. That's surprisingly a lot. Okay. You are all going to be out of orbit, but first... First I'll build this. There's a lot of planetary circumnavigation necessary here. Putting the plans in is a good, quick first step. Respecting that space there. It's so funny that some of the drones really have trouble catching up. I don't need the brakes to put down the conveyor properly. It ought to be a straight line here, so in a straight line we lay it down. Now we're pulling a second one. Second circuit navigation is now going to be underway. Still punching in a lot here. And we are moving about. Do I have to? Okay. See, and that is why you slow down a little, or else you'll have to come back because it doesn't fit. Because you put in a kink. It's coming all the way around again. Okay, I'll make sure that I can second run for the splitters is going to be somewhat less annoying, I'd say. Or shall I be starting to put them on already here? Since my drones do manage to get everything built quick enough. Then we only need to have a half navigation. Hopefully it's going to add a lot of sales, but it is hard to say exactly how many. Probably could calc it, but I don't quite feel like doing that. we are pulling everything. And connecting, we all do, and then we just need to go about once more to put in the automatic. Then we should have... Okay. Now, unfortunately, for quite a while I didn't start the double sorters here. Okay, I went a lot further before I started that. Okay, here we are. So I want just auto orbit. Okay, that was close. Cling, 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 cling. Pasting, pasting, pasting all of these settings.
Cruise mode. Cruise ended.
Okay, Dyson Sphere. How are we looking? Honestly, I was hoping for Chinese rather than... Okay, I need to give it a few minutes here. So this is the added rate, and this is the... And this is still probably going to go up. Ka-chung, 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 ka-chung. And we are coming up and up and up and up.
Flight mode.
That's giving a nice boost. Okay. While it looks very much like we'll be needing a few more minutes in order to get all of this properly populated and all of that. But we will be getting all of this done. And how is the production looking? system, just this one. I have a consumption rate of good half here.
Flight mode. Flight mode. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. Well, that should be coming back to here soon. Because I didn't put... Flight mode.
Am I pulling them off in such high numbers that they know, okay, they need to fill up the... Dang, there is a lot of...
not surprised to see a very big production rate here as well. Okay, that will still be a little bit. You are the priority. That has to be the priority if I want to maximize everything. Oh yes, that's a big, big, big leap here. Yep, okay. This should push up the energy production of the Dyson Sphere a lot more. And we are good so far. Bam, 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 bam. The planet is a lot more active than it was before. And I mean a lot more active. And okay. Next steps in Dyson Sphere production.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
I may have some imports
ended.
here. I actually factually do not have any imports here. Star cluster, no tubes. Okay, do I have in this star
Upgrade.
system? I have the stalagmite crystals. I do have stalagmite crystals somewhere here. Turns out they are here. I hope I don't need to build an... Well, I do need at one point a second complex. How are we looking? That would be Sheliak 2. No, I need to check the entire system. It is, after all, supporting the entire system. Okay, I have a bit of a production rate. Probably to fill up the import here. The import and export storages. On the other hand, this is in the entire system we have one consumer so far. Okay. Let's go up to a usage of 860-ish about. Don't need titanium alloy, don't need titanium alloy. The building does, but honestly I think the building I'm going to be building by hand for now. The rockets, the components, and this is not going to be built by hand. And I'll have another use for the solar sails, which I'm already exporting, which is brilliant.
Flight mode. Flight mode. Flight mode.
And one up. Just in case, I'll be needing a lot more than I was expecting. You are the primary input, though. Okay, I do need these crystals. Yeah, and honestly, I will be... And I think I will absolutely...
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
be taking advantage of this big swarm for Shaliak 4. For Shaliak 4 does, as far as I understand, have no firearms.
Warp engine deactivated. Cruise ended.
Locate and land on a planet with a retrograde motion. Okay. I don't mind that. I hope they didn't plop themselves down onto anything important.
Darkhawk baseboard destroyed.
Well, could well be that I have no need to fret. How much? 120. That's like a few percent. Absolutely fine.
Flight mode.
Where is the equator? Okay, bloody hell. There's going to be a lot of closing of the ocean here. Luckily, I do not need all that overly much soil. Bloody coal veins that are not going to be very useful. How much coal does the planet have? 130, so everything. Stalagmite reserves. That is annoying. Need to put a break in here then. That'll be annoying. Okay. Although the coal... Nah, no. There's also some bloody silicone. So maybe we will need to unpack that after all. And there's copper right there. No, I need to skip the copper. I don't need the oil seep. I do not need the oil seep. The copper I'll be making another break for. And I need to go back to Sheliak 2 and start producing bloody foundations. Yeah, I'm really using them up. There's more bloody coal in the way. Okay, I didn't come here for coal. How much copper do I have on the planet? No, it's all on the equator. It's all on the bloody equator. How much on the equator here? Stone, and that is not as important. But I am really running out here. And then especially here you have this complete, and suddenly it just plummets. I've gone a bit wide.
Flight mode.
And I didn't quite manage to fetch it here. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I absolutely now need foundations. Foundations are steel and yeah, okay, they're steel. Let's first get to the production site.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Then we need to
Warp
get over to
engine
Sheliak. 5,
Upgrade.
set all of that out as well.
Warp engine deactivated. Cruise ended.
Yeah, honestly, I'll be putting another one in there. If that is going to be the last one, I'm going to put another mecha core in.
Flight mode.
Okay, you are... steel production uniquely for here.
Flight mode.
Looks like it. So I'll be bringing this. Am I sending bricks? I'm already producing foundations. I am already producing foundations. Okay. Don't need you right now. Let's see, where is that tower? Okay, through all of this chaos, okay, let's go 13 high. Switch you off.
Flight
But
mode.
I am going to pull it through the...
Flight mode. Okay, now that I've seen that I'm having these containers here, I was thinking maybe I could do something with that, but not right now. It is also a very slow production line, and since I'm also using them up, why don't I really get enough steel from here? It is indeed not a lack of iron.
can take 10,000 off here. I don't see a reason for that slowdown. I'm seeing an entire cycle through now. And I still don't have enough. Do I get up to 20 before the end? Barely in this case.
Upgrade complete.
Ugh, bloody hell. Or could I, if I... lock this in like this? Okay, I'll need to fly to test that. I think I do need to fly this now anyways.
Flight mode.
Okay, Shaliak 5, here we come again.
Flight mode.
That might
Cruise
be
mode.
also the planet I'll be ending today's stream on.
Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated. Cruise ended.
Do I have a room here? I do. So that'll be this. Remote demand. That'll be... What was in that one again? Sorry, Shaliak 2. Shield gens, Kotas. Where are the shield gens? There are the planetary shield generators. There are the spray Kotas, I think the traffic monitors, and lastly the foundations were in there. Remote demand, remote demand, remote demand, remote demand. Okay, we're having these delivered. We're having these delivered. We're having these delivered. We're having these delivered, and we're having these here to close. Nice. Hats. We are in a delivery zone, so we do need to be careful.
Flight mode.
Okay. Okay, that was a big one here. Can I do this? Can't select duplicated objects. Is that 1,100?
Flight mode.
Okay, need to see for the rest. For the rest, we are sorting buildings. We have the traffic monitor and the spray coater. And we are going to request spray coaters here. No, traffic monitors, the spray coaters come here. And spray coaters. One, two, three.
Flight
Yeah, the
mode.
planetary shields are pretty far south. One down and two over. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that is good. And now the last but not least, foundations. Okay, that comes underneath the missiles even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 last row, second to last row. And I'm missing a row. That is 3, and then I have collapse this a little bit. There is worse, but not much. We're going to request. I cannot charge. And that is foundations. Okay. Moving you over. Be moving you over, and this is a pretty good time
Flight mode.
to end for today. Thank you all very much for coming. It is all very much appreciated. Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Upgrade.
watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let's see if we have anybody we can go raid out for. Give us. Okay, if this is the case, this is unfortunate. Okay, that explains a little. That was the wrong category, unfortunately. Nobody wanted to let me know. I'm not blaming anybody, but that is not a very happy, not coincidence. Okay, we have a few. Haven't heard it. Can be in a long time. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we raided Pixie before. Yeah. Let's raid. Apparently she's currently playing Cult of the Lamb. As always with raids, please be nice, please be kind, and please, I hope you enjoy her stream as much as you did. But before jumping into that, there's the schedule announcement. So tomorrow I'll be starting Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. I'm really looking forward to it. Am I completely ready? I don't quite think so yet, but that'll be fun. I am perfectionizing over the intro a little bit, so I didn't worry about that. Which, I shouldn't, I know, but it is very much that I really like the game. It is one of my top favorite games of all time. Even if I do from time to time just forget about it, but I really, really enjoy it. So, hope I'll be happy with it after today and I don't go agonizing over it, but I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I do. It is a terrific game and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Weekend, normal continuation of Monster Hunter weekends. Again, I was maybe thinking about doing some worlds, probably not this weekend. Later on, maybe, let's see. I didn't have any time to look into world right now, where am I at and all of that. But it'll be Monster Hunter. World will be available on request though, so I am keeping that promise. All in all, yeah, that is for Monster Hunter GU, probably, unless also again there are requests. I am not going to switch when you arrive, so you do need to ask for game switches if you're coming in. Then so probably all GU, but maybe not, we'll see. Then next week, Monday, still continuing Shin Megami Tensei, of course. That'll be Monday and Friday. Next Thursday, continuing here on Dyson Sphere. I could finish it if I wanted to. I don't quite yet. I don't know if I have the complete patience to fill up this mall completely. I want to, but let's see if I, in the end, find the patience for it, or if that is going to be running out beforehand. But next week I'll still be continuing for sure, because I haven't finished the game yet, as I said. Then for next Friday I'll be continuing with Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, my brain is not quite all there yet for the schedule. I'm sorry about that. So Shin Megami Tensei, Dyson Sphere, and Shin Megami Tensei for next week. Times will be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Friday from 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time, and on Thursday from 15 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time. With that, again, we'll be raiding Tanu Candy. She's currently playing Cult of the Lamb. I hope you're going to be enjoying her stream as much as you did mine. Please be kind, please be nice. And having finished up with all of the announcements and all of the talking, all of the yapping out of the way, all that is left for me to do is wish you goodbye. Sorry, a great time, and how could I forget that? I really wish you a great time. That is not just something I'm saying. I really hope you're having a great time. And until next time, goodbye.
Thank you so much for the raid. I always use stream Death Star. I have to keep my mods busy. They can't lurk in peace. Or they just abandon me. That also works. That also works. How was Dyson Sphere program? I think we played that last time as well, didn't we? Or played a couple of times. I've seen you play that before. Or someone is impersonating you. Oh shoot. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.